Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. I have no special talent, I am only passionately curious. It is a miracle that curiosity survives formal education. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Education is not the learning of facts, it's rather the training of the mind to think. Any fool can know, the point is to understand. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. The only real valuable thing in the world is an idea. If it is a success in life, then equals x plus y plus z. Work is x, y is play, and z is keeping your mouth shut. Once you stop learning, you start dying. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. Pure mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. A human being is part of a whole called by us the universe. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Sometimes one pays most for the things one gets for nothing. Truth is what stands the test of experience. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. There comes a time when the mind takes a higher plane of knowledge, but can never prove how it got there. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. I think and think for months and years, 99 times. The conclusion is false, the 100th time I am right. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. The only thing that is constant is change. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. I have no special talent, I am only passionately curious. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The mediocre mind is incapable of understanding the man who refuses to bow blindly to conventional prejudices and chooses instead to express his opinions courageously and honestly. A human being is a part of the whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts, and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty.